rest very easy. Also, if you're celebrating the anniversary, happy anniversary to you. And if you have the day off, no, if today is your last day of work and you took off tomorrow, you don't go back to next Monday, that's what you call living and doing it the right way right there, folks. Right there is how you do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. You got to, what they call it, PTO. You got to PTO the right way. I keep running into folks that tell me they have PTO, but when it comes time for them to do something about it, they always have excuses. So to the folks out there that have PTO that are using it the right way, congratulations. Our 7 pillars of the day, we're going to let it go. Stay calm. It's on you. Give it time. Ignore them. Don't compete and laugh. Laughter is definitely a key. It is definitely a key. By the way, special shout out to my man Vinny Zerbin for winning UNCW Bears Wrestling Championship. My man, he did his thing. Shout out to the good folks and good people, Wood River and the Dell and Sugar Couch. That's their boy. Been knowing that family quite a long time. Congratulations to my man, Vinny Zerbin, UNCW Bears. This young man, I believe he won the 174 bracket. When he got done winning the championship, he did the unthinkable. He went and spoke to the little kids about 5 minutes. It was on ESPN Plus last night. Great job to Vinny Zerbin again. My man, way to do it. Today is just not special weather day in St. Louis. Oh, no. To all my football fans, at 11 o'clock today, that's when free agency signing happens. That's when it happens. There's been a few already that have already made me scratch my damn head. You mean to tell me the Buffalo Bills, and nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills, restructured, re-signed, gave this man an extension, Ojashi, $330 million. Look here. He ran the same play against the Chiefs, and he couldn't get 6 inches. Try it again, sir. Try it again. Look like the Rams got a little help at the receiving core. Uh-oh. But here's what could happen today, probably before I get out of here today. There's something going on with the Steelers, the Jets, and the Giants. So, Aaron Rodgers is still out there. So they're trying to figure out with Aaron Rodgers what's going to happen with Pittsburgh. But Pickens wants to figure out what's going on with the Jets situation before he lets Pittsburgh know what's going on. So the Steelers are in limbo right now saying, what should we do? But I think it's a smart move on Pickens wanting to see what the money situation is like for the New York Football Jets and the G-men as well. So this gets kind of interesting. I just think Aaron Rodgers, after he tore his ACL 2 years ago, in the way he played last year, I don't want to hear how many touchdowns he still threw. He has to go into the perfect offensive scheme that gives him time to throw the ball. And that's a lot. He can't roll left, can't roll right. So what's going to happen? He could end up a Steeler. He could end up as a New York Football Giant. That could get interesting. Russell Wilson could end up staying in Pittsburgh, or possibly on a wild, crazy move, go to Minnesota, because Sam Darnold could be out of there as well. But today could be very interesting for sure. Joining me in the studio today is one of my co-hosts from the show, D&D Don't Get Butthurt. Got D in the building today. What up, D?
Hello. You failed to talk about...
I didn't fail because you're a Browns fan. Why don't you let the show go before you stop me? If you're a Browns fan...
tell me I'm not allowed to interrupt you in your beginning.
You're a Browns fan.
The beginning is over.
So this is what I was going to say. This is what I was going to say since you're a Browns fan. No. D is on the show joining me from D&D Don't Get Butthurt. As we talk about NFL free agency, the Cleveland Browns re-signed Myles Garrett. Now go ahead.
Yeah, Myles Garrett for one of the biggest contracts for a defensive end outside of a quarterback. I don't think he's that impressive, but I guess he's impressive enough to make more money than I do. So he makes more money than you do too.
I think it was a horrible deal because for 2 weeks, Myles said, I want out of Cleveland.
Yeah,
I
he did.
want
He
out of
said
Cleveland.
that, and then he backtracked and said, "I love Cleveland. Like, of course you love Cleveland. They just gave you a bunch of fucking money.
$40 million a year. So he's
A
going from Cleveland
year.
to Canton. This man said, I want to go to a team to give me an opportunity to win a championship. That's not going to happen in Cleveland. Even if you get Kirk Cousins, it's not going to happen. You haven't been to an AFC championship game since 1989. Miles, you may have a foundation there. You may have a family, probably want to move everybody. I understand that. But you fooled everybody. This makes no sense to me at all. This makes no sense to me at all. I wonder how the Cleveland fan base feel in Cleveland.
What does it not make sense that he accepted the fact now he's making?
You stand with a team that doesn't have a quarterback. You have no receivers that can stretch the field. You have no running game.
Care. When you are a Cleveland fan, you are a ride or die.
That's the dumbest shit. I want to win. If I'm rooting for a football team, I want my team to make moves to make me feel good about my fan base and my team.
Who makes you feel good?
I'm a Denver Bronco fanatic, and I went to the playoffs last year.
But I'm asking you, who makes you feel good?
What do you mean, who? One individual? Me.
Obviously,
shit, me.
$40 million
I'm not playing.
Good.
I don't do anything for money. Number one, get that out the way. I don't do anything for money because when you do, that's all they're going to give you is the money. And that's all he's getting is the money. No postseason. With a no trade clause? Miles. Like, put down the weed. Miles, come on, man. I thought you were better than that. But I'm going to try to track this football as the show is on and let you guys know what's going on with the show. Going to share it with you if anything breaks off in breaking news. Let you guys know if anything pops off while we're doing the show live with anything breaking news what I think is worthy to share. I will let you guys know. But as of yet, nothing really big has popped off yet. So, moving right along. What an amazing weekend. I got booed up this weekend, meaning I watched college basketball from in NBA, Major League Baseball.
I thought you meant booed up like you got a girl.
And what else did I watch? The NBA, and NASCAR. This is I've only done this one time. This with the NFL and college football, of course. I've never done it with basketball. Women's college basketball, look here. The only thing I didn't like was the fact a lot of the ladies I was talking to my dude, Valentino Poole, about this. The ladies were fatigued yesterday. You can tell. On Saturday and Sunday's matchups, you can tell. This week of tournament was fatigue played a big role in some of these games. But I still like the play and the outcome of all the games. Sorry about Notre Dame, but that's okay. That's okay. We have Selection Sunday coming on next week. And the men get started tomorrow as, who is that? Gonzaga plays tomorrow, so that should be a lot of fun tomorrow. But it's all about college basketball. And the men did not disappoint either. Mizzou, get in here. M-I-Z-Z-O-U, get in here. Get in here. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Making all that noise. All that noise. It's been 4 times. 4 times you guys have acted berserk and crazy. And I've watched more Mizzou basketball games this year than I ever have. But I enjoyed the output of the Mizzou basketball team in the regular season. Good game against Kentucky. As we're getting close to Thursday for the guys to start in their tournament, I'm wondering which KU team is going to show up. And with the officials in the tournament, you guys are watching more replay than you're watching the game. I've never seen so many stops in the men's games than life itself. They're watching the TV way too much. I mean, stoppage after stoppage. Just going over to the sideline, to the table to figure out what's going on. That must come to a please stoppage. Please. Just come on now. I'm ready for opening day. I am so ready for opening day. But I just figured out that's another long day like a parade. I can't believe. So that's 4 parades in less than a month and a half.
We have a parade next week, right?
St. Louis does. I don't. I don't have a parade.
We are supposed to have a parade.
There's one downtown and one in Dogtown, as there's always been.
The one that we are.
So
Hang
there's
out,
all
yeah.
kind of things going on this week, but I think we have the weather that we need. St. Louis. I think we have the weather that we need for the first time. Yard work is needed. Yard work is needed for
You
sure.
don't have yard
Oh
work.
my goodness. God, I wish you just shut the hell up.
I'm supposed to be your ghost. You
But
don't have yard
you're
work.
talking over me while
Wait.
I'm talking.
Because
I know I don't have a yard.
together.
You know
don't
what?
have yard
Go ahead and
work.
talk.
You don't have yard
I'm not going
work.
to say nothing. Go ahead and talk.
I have yard work.
Go ahead.
You come over and do my yard work. I'll provide food and whatever. Are you gonna come over and do my yard work? Oh my God, Dre, you're on something today. Go ahead.
Because you don't shut up.
I haven't spoken
Goodness.
at all.
Can I finish
today.
talking? Then you'll have room to talk.
Fine.
You're talking with me. You know how
Exactly.
confusing that is? Oh my God, I lost my train of thought now. Fuck. I didn't want to cuss today. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. We're on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. MyCityMyMusic.com, Dre Montez, here live on the South Side at Overtime Studio for sure. Got a lot of big things coming this week because we're getting prepared for my boys coming to town on Friday, the crew coming in Oklahoma. Got to get my liver ready. So I may do some practice. So I think the liver may have to get tested on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh my. This could be one of those weekends where I don't know. I may have to get wheeled in here next Monday, Justin. I don't know. Here's something up your alley. Since you ran track in high school, allegedly. Over the weekend, I didn't go to high school with you. So
okay, but I ran track my whole life. Okay, but go ahead. Talk to me. Allegedly, I ran track. Go ahead.
Oh, God help me. Over the weekend, there was a track meet indoors. And the young lady got passed by a lady, and the lady did the unthinkable when she got passed. She hit her upside the head with the baton. Lady fell to the ground, got a concussion and a laceration. There was no apology by the player. There was no apology by the team. And the young lady had the audacity to make a TikTok video crying, said she did nothing wrong. What you got to say about that?
Well, one time I was helping a person who got hit over the head by a beer bottle. And then her husband hit me over the head with a...
While running track, Denise?
Oh, no.
That's why I said this is something up your alley. So now you tell me about a bar fight instead of talking about the actual track meet. Have you ever been hit? Have you ever seen somebody get hit with a baton?
No.
Why don't you find it on your phone? Then you can understand what I'm talking about.
No.
Talking about bad customer service, guys. Over the weekend, I think it was in California, Texas. This dude went to a CarMax to get a vehicle appraisal, and things went away you would not understand. This man drove his vehicle through the front of CarMax, bagged up, did a U-turn, went back in there, and yes, there were people in there, several people, and he got arrested a few blocks down the street. No kidding. I would love to hear the whole recording about this appraisal for his vehicle. If you never purchased a vehicle or sold your vehicle to CarMax, there is a process. CarMax was that thing when it first came out. It was different. It was different. It was for the people.
Okay, do you remember last week when we were hanging out and I showed you the thing where someone literally went and ate at a Mexican restaurant, and on the receipt they said 0 tip, I hope you get deported. And like,
Not talking about that on my show. I'm talking about that.
No, but I'm just saying.
No, I don't talk about that. I don't deal with that stuff. This is sports, entertainment, thoughts, and more. Not that crap.
Okay, are we gonna deport all people in sports?
Hey, man, mute her, please? My God. The NFL Combine, the pros and cons. I was a big fan of this.
You were
until you find
last week.
Until you find out, because you were sober, until you find out things about the Combine, the questionnaire. And then they dock you points if you slouch in your chair no eye contact, all that to be an NFL football player? You want me to sit in a posture, perfect posture, while you ask me these dumbass questions? Is it true your sister was a stripper when you were in 5th grade? What that have to do with me going into the NFL? Just can we get some structure with the combine? Why offensive linemen running a 40-yard dash? When in the history of football you're going to see an offensive lineman do a 40-yard dash? But on one end, this is what I like about the combine. Those players we never got a chance to see on television. You heard about their names. You never really actually know what they look like. You get to see what they're all about and all the skills and workout competition that they're doing. But the NFL Combine, I think they need to make it make sense to the incoming player and to the players that are thinking about either going to the Combine or saying, hey, I don't want no part of this at all. That is something else for sure.
But don't you think if you are putting yourself in the public view, people are going to ask, is your sister a stripper? Or if this happened, like this, or this, like you are putting yourself out there. So those questions are going to come up.
Yeah. So relationships are crazy right now. We just saw what happened to Xavier Worthy. Can you imagine? This is right up your alley too. Can you imagine dating a professional athlete? You don't have a job. You stay. This is our last show. You don't have a job. He plays professional sports. You've been cheating on him. He finds out about it, tries to kick you out of the house. He has text messaging proof, video proof, but he gets locked up. There are no charges being. They're going to drop the charges again. But this lady cheated on him. I don't understand that. How are you cheating on a professional athlete? Now, professional athlete is going to cheat all the time. But if you have no job and you living off the benefits of a professional athlete and you cheat on a professional athlete, you got to go. Kick rocks.
Okay, what's his name?
Xavier Worthy.
No, the Cleveland. His last name's Cleveland. He just filed for divorce because she cheated.
Good for him. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, like people cheat.
I'm to the point right now, relationships used to be about partnership, but I think now it's between partnership and control. Somebody wants to wear the pants. Somebody wants to wear the dress. But I think they're switching roles. There's no partnership. There's no, hey, baby, let's get these bills together. Hey, baby, we should go here together. Everybody's doing their own thing. Only in the movies I've seen couples go to bed together. Now I'm going to stay down here on the couch. Oh, I'm going to bed. Okay, I'll be up in a minute. And you end up passing out playing a video game or watching a movie or vice versa. Nobody goes to bed together anymore. You barely eat breakfast or dinner at the same table. What happened to those times? I don't know how we got lost on that, but nobody has a true partnership.
It definitely sucks when your husband is in a coma. So.
NBA style. I'm a Laker fan. What happened Friday night was a travesty to me. I mean, Saturday afternoon. Well, Saturday night when they played the Boston Celtics. Wow, for one, I didn't know Boston was that damn good. But I just don't like Jayden Brown. There's something about him I don't like. I don't know what it is. Just something about him. Jason Tatum showing out for the 3-1-4. LeBron flopping. Now he's out 2 weeks. In the words of Michael Jordan, you must get your body ready to play into June. Stamina is key going in the playoffs. That's why I like Anthony Edwards for the Timberwolves. I dig that kid, but he got gassed last year. Luka, hey, I thought we had one dad bod in the league in the Joker, but Luka, he got gassed. Hands on his knees, huffing and puffing. It's called a gym, man. GYM.
I do love
Hey,
that.
we got our new gym team here, by the way. Don't we?
I don't think they go.
Got our new gym team starting next week, don't we?
Oh, so the three of you are going to the gym next week?
Let's start working out together.
I'll come to
Her body
watch
a
you
break.
not
Her
go
body
to
a break.
the gym.
Her body a break in half.
Yeah, we can go to the gym.
Explain to
take
me
a
how
shower.
the dad bod gets a 30, 30, 20.
Wait, she's saying something. What? I got really clean today. Oh, you got really clean today? Yeah, I got shower. Okay, well, at least you showered.
Mm, 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 mm. Wow, wow, wow.
Hey, they're
But Joker,
yeah.
how does this man do it? 30, 20, 20. A triple double hasn't been that way. First time ever in the NBA. When I look at this man play, there is no enthusiasm. There is no muscle definition. He's just on the court, just bullying people. They can't defend him. They can't stop the shot. His passes are crazy.
More money than us.
It is just through the roof. It is on a whole new level.
And
again, if you're just turning in, shout out to my dude Vinny Zerbin for winning championship in wrestling at UNCW Bears. My man, he did it yesterday on ESPN Plus.
I got shit in my eye.
I love when people give back to the people. I love it. I love it. I love it. Here is another thing here that I quite don't understand how to compartmentalize this. And it may come. I follow college sports a lot, from softball, basketball, even baseball. But the kids are having an issue, a tough time being away from home. And I'm wondering, in my day, we traveled. You went to camp, you went and stayed at relatives, another state. I don't think these kids are leaving home anymore. I think they're staying home the entire time they're in high school. And their first time going away from home, 3 hours or more, nobody is doing it. When did people stop letting their kids travel? Please enlighten me on that.
When I was a nanny in New Orleans, I would go from New Orleans to Florida constantly.
Were you in high school?
I was 17, but I was the nanny. So I would take the kids from New Orleans all the way to Florida for soccer and softball and shit like that. Like, we would travel all the time. So I was also doing other things.
Oh my God. Wow. But I believe people, you need to let your kids travel more. It's spring break right now. I told you guys this last week. It is spring break right now. If your kid is home and not in Miami or Cancun or Mexico, it is.
They canceled. No, listen, I don't mean to interrupt you, but Miami has.
I know this, Denise.
Has canceled.
Denise, I know this. They've done it 2 years ago. Can I finish? Is it okay for you if I finish?
I thought
Fuck.
We were supposed to be back to.
Can I finish talking? I have bullet points here to talk about. Oh. Hey, I'm gonna cut this show here, man, about 5 minutes early today. Not doing this. No. Not doing this. Nope. Let your kids travel, though, people. Let your kids travel. As I said, it is spring break right now. So if your kid is home with you, have that talk. Find out what's going on at school. You're not being nosy. Just find out how is it going at school. Because the hazing incidents with fraternities and sororities, the drinking incidents, and the touchy-feely that's going on in college, you need to have that conversation with your son or daughter. Really have that conversation. Again, you're not being nosy or strict. Just figure, hey, how's school going? Just talk to me. Let them know there's an open communication here with you and your child. Figure that out about the communication to have with your kid on spring break right now. It is also a pivotal time right now with baseball season fastly approaching. The injury report. I'm with Harold Reynolds from MLB Network. All these pitchers are hurt from UCL injuries. Everything concerning the arm is hurt with Major League Baseball pitchers. And I believe the same thing. They're throwing way too much. They're throwing, even in warm-ups, they're throwing 95 plus. Why? It's like there's no care for the arm anymore. What happened about in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, there was a little bit more of touchy-feely love for your pitchers. Now they just don't care. I mean, Garrett Cole for the Yankees could possibly be out for Tommy John surgery. Going to have a few more doctors take a look at it. And also, I thought our St. Louis Cardinal fan base was hard on their team. The New York Yankees fan base, oh my goodness, that's a whole new level of concern. That is a type of level I didn't see coming. Didn't know they were that critical, that harsh. The way they talking about Paul Goldsmith, I do not like it. They calling him old. Whoa. I don't think there's no really true bona fide young team. Well, maybe the Baltimore Orioles. Maybe that. Maybe the Athletics. But they play at George Steinbrenner Park in Florida, but they're moving to Vegas. But they're the Oakland A's still. I got to figure that out, what they're called now. That is confusing to me. I still can't believe we got a Major League Baseball team going to Vegas. I would move to Vegas in a heartbeat, but they have a water problem. Big time water problem for sure. What's up, Valentino Poole? What's going on, my man? What's going on? I'm going to give out my selections for the women probably next Monday, as well as the men. My top 4 in both and who I think going to win the national championship. I'm going to give that out next Monday on the show. Next Monday, I'm going to give that out in the men's and women's college basketball tournament. But I know you probably observed the fatigue in the women's games. It's like the legs gave out due to the scheduling of the tournament. I mean, it was still fun to watch. But back to what I was saying, Major League Baseball, why do you have the pitchers throwing so much? I just don't get it. It wasn't that way before in the spring training, but all of a sudden it has changed drastically. And once Vegas says something about it, I bet MLB listens then. I bet MLB starts listening then. It's like nobody listens to Timmy until the monster's already in the house. That's what's going to happen with Vegas and Major League Baseball. Then they're going to start paying attention to the bottom dollar, because ever since we got into bed with them gambling folk, everything has changed. Everything has changed from the style of play, the pace of play. Look at basketball. All they do is look at the TV. That's all they do in basketball. They're not watching the game at all. I wish we could get back to that formula as basically enjoying the game. They stopped the game way too much for me, just way too much. And I just don't understand it. What happened? How did we get here? Did I miss the memo? Is there something in the air that I forgot to see? Did I forget to click a button? I'm just so confused on what's going on with Major League Baseball. Damn the robot behind the ABS machine where you get to appeal a ball or a strike. Damn that. Angel Hernandez is gone. Damn that. I don't like all these injuries with pitchers in Major League Baseball. And I still don't know who our ace starter is here in St. Louis. Don't know. Is Arenado our best player? I don't know. I don't. It's the first time ever, I don't know who is on the Cardinals team. I have no idea. Not one. And, this free agency going on right now. And oh my God, I just think something crazy just happened again. This joker, Myles Garrett, really said, I want to go to a contender. I don't want to be considered as a player that goes from Cleveland to Canton. I came in the NFL to win a championship. This ought to be fun to watch. I bet Cleveland puts themselves in the hole financially, the way the Saints did. The Saints are at negative $11 million in the hole. They can't do diddly poo. They can't do nothing. How do teams put themselves in this position? I want to play sports owner for one day. That's it. Just let me make the decisions that a sports team makes. I know, man. I know. It is. They talking about Kirk Cousins going to Cleveland. Oh, my God. This dude gets more money than anybody in the history of the NFL. Ever. I've never – Blaine Gabbert from Mizzou got the same type of money that Kirk, my favorite third cousin, get. Since Kirk Cousins has been in the league, this dude has made nothing but bank. Do you like that? But what has he done? Every time he gets to the point to cross the ticket tape, something goes wrong. Each and every time. Sam Darnold could possibly get paid. And the way he did Minnesota in the end, he was 14-2. 14-2. In those last two games, it was the same old Sam Darnold. It was him. Wow. I want to see who else is going to beef up their offensive defense. I saw Kansas City went and picked up a former 49er on that offensive line, which they need. He got some interior help. Good for Patrick Mahomes. The Carolina Panthers are finally paying their secondary. That's what I'm talking about. And he was picked, I think, right after Patrick Surtain in the draft. And we know what Patrick Surtain did last year. Defensive Player of the Year. Get that money, kid. So right now, let's just think about this. Cincinnati, Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City. They got it. They really got it. Over here, we got Philly, Washington. I can't think of who else that could pop up from the NFC. I don't know what to do about Dallas. I don't know. Dak is still in the Bahamas. Did you see the Philly fans spot him with his girlfriend and wife, a sugar mama, and they still spelled out Eagles the right way? I can't wait to see all the drama that is going to happen today in the NFL. I want to know how many players are telling their girlfriend or wife, hey, hold on. We may be moving, so chill. Don't call Pam and Chris them over here yet. We may be moving here now, so chill. I want to know what that conversation is like during this time of the year for NFL players. Can you imagine? The way they describe moving in the NFL as a player, there was a kid that started making live streaming videos about this. He got drafted out of college. He was released the second day of training camp. He got picked up the next day by somebody else. He got signed to the practice squad. He played in 5 games, got released. On his way home, another team picked him up, and he has a girlfriend, and all they were doing was staying in these different hotels. He has not had the opportunity, a time, or chance to buy a home because he wants to see where his feet is going to get settled at. And that's what I think happened to Myles Garrett. That's what I think happened to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers wants to stay in the New York area because I think he's planted down there. That has to figure an ordeal right now in today's athlete, especially the NFL players. But Xavier Worthy, man, I'm glad charges are being dropped. Good for you. Good for you. Because when it first came out, one of the first things I said was, oh, man, not again. Not again. Another NFL player getting arrested. And what I say right after the Super Bowl, this is a pivotal time. This is when NFL players get bored and do dumb things. And it's been what? Probably 17 arrests since the Super Bowl? I'm going to gamble on this next year. Watch me. I'm going to lay some cash on it. But again, what is going on why people don't let their kid travel? What is going on? I just don't get that. I haven't heard nobody tell me, any of my grown friends that have little baby son of a bitches, they've never came to me and say, Dre, Hakeem going to Texas this summer. Or Shirley tell me, Dwayne going to Chicago this. I haven't heard nobody tell me their kid is going somewhere for the summer. They're going to camps at their school. What? How you going to get prepared to go away from home? I was in the United States Navy. I was in the military with a bunch of people who had never been away from home before. Never. How do you make it that far and you've never been away from home? Not like far in life, but in age. How are you 18 years old, you never been anywhere? Not you people that are 30 years old and up, never seen the movie Goonies. Out of order on that. I walk away from people like that. I know 5 people that have never seen the movie Goonies, never the age of 30. Egregious. Some people I just won't talk to. How about that? Some people I just won't talk to.
Like me.
Until you start making sense. I asked you about track.
I could have stayed at home.
I asked you about track, and you brought up you getting hit with a beer bottle. What they got to do with track?
What does it? We're supposed to have D&D.
No, I told you what was going on today. So what did that have to do with track?
And I'm just literally.
What did that have to do with track, though? What did it have to do with track?
It was like it went into the thing, but it doesn't matter.
With Miles Garrett.
I literally sat here for like the last
7 minutes.
No, longer than that. Just
because I want you to make sense. You're not making sense of what you're talking about.
What do you want to talk about?
I said you ran track before, right? I said, have you ever hit anyone a baton or seen anyone get hit with a baton? You said no. But I saw this girl get hit with a beer bottle, and I got hit with a beer bottle.
Because why would you hit someone?
It happened in a track meet over the weekend. Lord have mercy.
Who hit someone with the baton?
Oh my God.
I'm asking you, who hit someone with the baton?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Gone in the back.
Oh my God.
I'm asking you,
help
who
me.
hit
Calgon,
somebody?
take me away. Take me away, Calgon. Lord have mercy.
Who hit someone with the baton?
Lord have mercy.
I'm asking you a little quick.
Calgon, take me away. Don't worry about it, D. Don't worry about it.
Ask her, did she ever get hit with the baton?
Also, what I enjoyed over the weekend, college and the indoor track and field meet. No, idiot here was talking about getting hit with a beer bottle, and she was in track and field. No.
See, shut up.
Pull up the video. Google the video. Track and field get hit with baton.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
No.
That is crazy. I've never seen. And then she had the audacity to cry. Why are you crying? You hit her. No, the girl crying is the one that hit the girl.
Oh.
See, you don't listen. There's no way you got comprehension in high school. No way possible.
Because
no way.
I never hit anyone with the baton. Maybe if I hit someone with a baton, I would have some comprehension.
Oh boy.
I mean, I've hit people in high school, but not with a baton.
Also, I saw my favorite pose over the weekend when dads do this, watching college basketball, watching their kid play. I love that. I love when the fans do this. And I love when those tears come out. And I love when that mascara runs. It is one of my favorite times in sports when I see college fans.
Mascara? Dre,
oh my God.
That's a question. Why are the dads
Well, if you watch college sports, mothers and dads are there.
Well, yeah,
so the mom's wearing the mascara, right, Denise?
Dads are doing this.
I said dad's doing this. And I love seeing the college fan do this. And I love seeing college fans cry. And I love to see that mascara run. So you really thought I was talking about a man?
Well,
see, that's that type of shit I'm talking about.
No, maybe she should get waterproof mascara.
It's senior day, man.
Waterproof mascara.
Oh, Lord.
Did your mom wear waterproof mascara?
My mother doesn't wear makeup.
Exactly. And I don't wear makeup.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Lord help me.
Did your 4 wives wear mascara?
I don't deal with nobody that wear war paint. Nobody.
Okay.
I hate war paint. No field of battle here. No field of battle. This is probably one of the best days to get out of the house, people. Get out of the house. And a lot of people are off work on Mondays. On Mondays, there are a lot, especially my neighborhood. Lord have mercy. And hey, I would like to commend the people making all the noise with the drill and the pneumatic hammer or jack or whatever. I love that at 7:03 this morning. Way to go.
And you're being sarcastic because I know how much you hate.
I'm just glad they started on time.
Jackhamming in your neighborhood because you have to call or text me and say, why are they doing this early?
And I wish they changed the verbiage in basketball and NBA. Anytime somebody makes a long shot, they're always saying from the logo. I'm tired of it. That's an overused phrase right now. Can you come up with something different? May he rest easy. I miss Stuart Scott. He would come up with something way better than from the logo. I miss my dude, Dan Patrick. I miss him. They had creative words. They would never say the same thing. I mean, from the logo? Come up with something. Come on, man. Every announcer says the same thing. From the logo. From the logo. From the logo. Man, what happened to from the suburbs? from the
Where
mountaintop.
the fuck did Dan Patrick go?
Just go. He went political. Just amazes me how the NBA is transitioning to something that I don't know what's going on. From TNT to ESPN to the ABC pregame, I'm confused. At some point, I forgot they were talking about the NBA game coming up next. They talking about fashion, what each other's wearing, what they ate, who's on a diet, what they got to do with the Lakers and the Boston Celtics. Get to the point. Get to the point. I'm confused on so many levels. On so many levels. NASCAR has been phenomenal the first 4 weeks of the year. The first 4 races have been outstanding. Outstanding.
Okay, Trey, I do gotta say, you are talking about how now people talk shit or whatever about their clothing, but I wanna give you a high five, a hug, whatever, because you are now wearing your new t-shirt for Montez midday. I think everyone should buy them. So just saying, it looks good on you.
Thank you. I think playing with discipline matters. If you're up by 10, why are you fouling and stopping the clock? That's not playing with discipline. In football, you got to understand where you're at in the game. There were that's what they came up with last year. There were 37 games that were lost because players didn't have any discipline in the game. So I'm wondering what's being coached right now at certain levels right now. I've seen videos of what people are doing as far as coaching, and I have some questions. What are y'all doing for hand and coordination in practice? What in baseball, basketball, football? What are y'all doing for hand and eye coordination without the ball? My coach was really big on doing stuff without the actual ball. I mean, we didn't touch the ball probably, maybe for 2 weeks when I played baseball. I played basketball probably 2 years, but we didn't touch the basketball for probably a week. But baseball, we did everything in pretend mode. Didn't have the ball at all. Wasn't into that at all. And I thought that was very, very weird. But I saw a travel team video, got an old school baseball coach, and he took it to that level as this is what my coach did for us. And his team went from like less than 10 wins to now they're over 50 wins. And if your kid is in travel ball, how do you go to work? Travel ball schedule is like a professional damn schedule. You have no vacation. Your vacation is with your kid in that RV that you rented for the summer. Travel ball has taken a whole new level. It's on a whole new level. Speaking of whole new level, I saw the videos this past weekend from the BSC tournament. Shout out to all the teams in the surrounding area that participated in the BSC softball tournament. And don't forget, I do have an open invitation if you want to be a part of the softball show with Dre Montez. Just reach out to me. I've had maybe I have a guest tomorrow. Wednesday. Maybe I have a guest Wednesday. Got to confirm that tomorrow sometime. But it's a softball series with Dre Montez. We talk about tournament softball, whether you're a team manager, team owner, an official, or you're a player. I encourage you to come on the show and talk about last season, your upgrades, and this season, your expectations as well. Because this is that day where somebody gets that phone call. Want to go hit? This is that weather out there right now. The wind not blowing. It's not too bright. It is just right outside. So if you have that opportunity, get outside. For you folks that work in home and always looking out the window, get outside. It's really, really nice outside. It's not too hot yet. It's not August hot yet. August hot, that's a whole different story right there. That's when people cuss you out for no damn reason at all. As I said today, I have D on the show from D&D Don't Get Butthurt, which is a show we were doing on Mondays, but due to the fact she doesn't watch basketball and the tournament start next week, Monday's a big day.
I will be watching basketball.
You don't have cable.
I have a phone.
You can watch one game at a time?
No, I'm gonna be at your house, and you have 5 TVs.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna be.
Oh
It
my
takes
God!
me 11 minutes.
Oh, people! There's no way you convince me today, Monday. There's no way you convince. I'm gonna pinch myself.
Over every Monday.
I'm gonna pinch myself.
Me and Zoe
I'm
are
gonna
coming
pinch
over.
myself each and
Me
every
and
time.
Zoe
I swear,
are coming
I'm gonna
over
pinch myself every time. Well, boys and girls,
You
children of
shut
all ages, going to end the show a little early today,
and
and then
you'll
get
see
outside so you
next
can
Monday
enjoy
with
that.
me watching basketball for the week with Zoe. Me and Zoe are coming over.
So Wednesday show, I tell you a little bit more about what's going on about Friday, because that's the day the crew gets here, and we all know what everybody's doing this weekend. You got 314 Day, you got the St. Patrick's Day Parade downtown, as well as on the Hill Dogtown area. So it's lots going on in St. Louis this weekend, as well as downtown Belle Vegas, baby. Yeah, I got to get over there to Belle Vegas soon, probably after all the St. Patrick's Day parties and all that. I got to get over to Belle Vegas. Got to get over there and see the people, of the people, by the people, in the 618. Yeah, baby. But that downtown Belle Vegas looks good. Way to go, downtown Belleville committee. Looks good. Looks damn good. All right, StreamYard, we're going to get out of here. Thanks again. Shout out to you, CertaPro Painters, our title sponsor, as well as shout out to my dude, Vinny Zerbin, for winning his wrestling championship from UNCW Bears. My man, Vinny. Shout out to the folks over in Wood River. What up, good folks? What up, good people? And thanks again for tuning in to the folks on StreamYard. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace. And we out of here.